Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Outer Worlds. This is a new sci-fi RPG by Obsidian Entertainment. And while I build out our character in the background, let's just discuss what we've learned already.
You're easily brainwashed. Glad I found you before the board did.
It appears that we're part of a colonist ship called Hope that seemed destined for, and I quote, a perfect society. The idea was that we would be in a hibernation chamber until we arrived, short sleep, boom, new perfect world. What could go wrong? Well, unsurprisingly, things didn't go as smoothly as planned. It seems that on October 23rd, 2320, an incident report was filed explaining that our ship was found drifting and the colonists on board are unable to be revived. Then, about 6 weeks later, I mean, these guys are busy after all, a determination was made that Hope would be left and abandoned at the edge of the colony. After some time, we see some activity on the security cameras. A fugitive by the name of Phineas Wells has gained access to the abandoned ship. And, of course, from the hundreds of thousands of colonists that he could pick from. In all of these hibernation pods, we are the ones that are chosen. So who are we exactly? Well, my name is Cyrus Odd. My parents chose this name based on their favorite country singer of the early 90s. He had a smash hit, it was Achy Breaky Heart, no big deal. As you can see, we are a male of, let's say, suboptimal intelligence. Yes, but we're also highly perceptive, and we're very comfortable with who we are. We know who we are. More importantly, we know how others view us, and that kind of ties in really nicely with our extremely charming nature. Our first skills are dialogue and stealth, which unlock different conversation options so we can persuade, lie, and intimidate those around us. We've also got sneaking, hacking, and lockpicking at our disposal to unlock, pun intended, I guess, other possible problem-solving avenues. Now, believe it or not, before boarding this vessel, we were a scientist assistant. Level 0, Class A to be specific. Science has always been a fascination of mine, and even though all I really did was clean out test tubes and mop up failed experiments, I did love my job. Except for the one time when I totally, not on purpose, knocked over these chemicals, caused permanent damage to my face. It's no big deal, I've moved on. Maybe one day, I don't know, maybe one day, I'll be as good as my mentor, Elon. That would be fantastic. Now, if you're new here, if you couldn't tell already, I'll let you know that I do enjoy prioritizing the narrative in games. I try to just focus on the story elements and keep that as a running thing throughout the entire playthrough. With that said, I'm going to recommend that you set the vibe, and if you don't know what that means, it's just lights off, headphones on, volume up, just let yourself get into it and have a little fun. I want to say thank you very much to the publisher, the private division, for a copy of the game. I really appreciate the support. And in terms of difficulty selection, I was leaning towards Supernova, but because of the nature of recording YouTube videos, I've settled on hard. It removes the lack of saves provided by Supernova difficulty, and removes the having to eat and sleep element, which might be a little bit tedious for these type of videos. So we still have to make decisions creatively and optimize our gear to deal with challenges. So we should have a good bit of fun. This again is the Outer Worlds. Here we go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
That's a lot to take in after 70 years of sleep that passed in a blink of an eye.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
They're doomed. Smooth start.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name?
Whoa.
Is that him?
Oh no.
Idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there
Oh
holding
no.
it.
We
Oh,
crushed
well,
him.
No sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Yikes.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Okay, well, we're on our own. That's fantastic. Oh, that's bizarre. These rings that you can see. These guys harmless? They better be. Sneaking, use tall grass, rocks, or other cover to hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up on them to initiate combat. Adreno? Love a good murder bush. The awareness meters over enemy heads tell you if they're unaware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. Uh-oh. They are all over it. What the? What?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay, that's a side effect, yeah. That sounds good. Look at these. These are our guides. Okay. Low health, use the emergency medicinal inhaler to heal. Each activation consumes 1 adreno. Gotcha. Who's this guy?
You, come here.
Do much better than the last guy we saw.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Okay, yeah. Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report.
No.
Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Totally understandable. What happened to you?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Yeah, misfired. What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Decent plan. Decent plan. Here, I've got a better idea. Why don't you give me your gun, and I'll go help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun.
Oh, yeah.
Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side.
No, you can keep that.
You can have my saber, too, for patching me up and all.
Light ammo,
Spacer's
lights.
choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
You've tried the best, now try the rest. Okay. Can you tell me where I am exactly?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community.
I get that,
Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Yum, okay. Do you know anything about the ship called Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Thanks, that's very helpful. Guess you're not going to be needing any of this. Mag picks, sliced bread, ration pills. I'm sure we'll get into what all of these do. Salt tuna fillets. Or fillets. He might starve. Now.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
See, they are enemies. They're not trying to help us. Sprats. Sprat hide. Skin of an entire adult sprat. I want the entire thing. Okay, what the... Hibernization complications detected. I'd say so. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation, TTD for short, button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Q for tactical time dilation. Okay. Ooh. Got him. Marauder goon. Double click jump to dodge left, right, or backwards. Cool. Yeah, we got him. We got him good. Telescoping staff. Spacer's choice. Alright, we're gonna take everything that we can find for now. Par mac and cheese, more mag picks, 0G brew. Found a new weapon. The weapon switch allows you to rotate between the weapons you've equipped on the inventory screen. Fish sticks, my favorite. Ration pills. Okay. It's gorgeous out here. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so our tactical time dilation is showing in the top left. I guess it's that purple bar. Bit cartridges, cartridge storing an amount of bits used as currency. Okay, ammo, and then a sentry saber for some melee. We'll be sticking to mostly ranged weapons. Preferably long range if possible. And scroll through here. Ollie Ollie Toxi-free. Liquid toxin absorber. Immunized harmful status effect. Oh, cool. Great. Light pistol. I don't know if this is any better than what we have, or if it's the same. I'm gonna guess it's the same as what everyone's dropping. Take care of your T&L weapons, and they'll take care of your enemies. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by dragging them up to the slots at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Okay, so we've got the light pistol, Spacer's choice, 100 DPS, damage 20, magazine size 9. These are all going to be the same, I guess. Special effect for bleed. And then we have some of these melee weapons in here, which maybe we throw in just in case they're running at us. We run out of ammo or something. Use these controls to attack and block. Most melee weapons can perform 3 swing combos. All right. Hawthorne ship. Okay.
Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts.
I've noticed.
Landing
Thanks.
violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I mean... Okay. I think we found one of your teammates holed up in a cave back there.
Really? How is he?
Petrified. I think he'll be fine. Still a moron.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians.
Well, I mean...
We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
I love that they're all just long commercials. Have you tried, or I bet you could get these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own
Exactly.
nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah, make sure it's laminated. Absolutely. You guys go... Okay, I'll help, actually. Ooh. Yeah, good job, team. We've done it. Let's talk to this guy.
Deserters, illegal
Nope.
landing. What is this colony coming to?
Yeah, illegal landings. Ugh. Disgusting. Who would do that? Canned meat, a slab of still dripping meat from a canned. 4 to 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw, bloody hunk of meat. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. That's fair. It's very scientific.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
You can fast travel to locations you've unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Welcome aboard the unreliable Apex transport from the Triangulum colony 2325.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
We're gonna hit all of these buttons, aren't we?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel.
Okay,
Please
we'll stick
be
with
informed
Ada.
that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Seems reasonable. I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence.
Okay, simmer.
Register procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4,
Whoa!
3, 2, 1.
Great, now I'm getting shot into space twice in one day?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed.
That's... Oh
I
my
have
god.
been programmed to express disappointment.
Okay, is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
I love that it's like, you could tell it was recorded afterwards. It had to be added in there, which means obviously we can replace that. Listen, he's dead. He is dead. I don't think we need to apologize. She's an AI, right? He's a red smear under our escape pod at the moment. And probably for quite a while.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yes, completely. Yes. Understood.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne.
Glad to be home.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Okay. I doubt I'm gonna find something like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, The probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
I think so. Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I love it. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Try to stay alive this time. Nice. You've been promoted. Congratulations, you gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Thanks. All right, skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill like melee improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, then you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. That's important. Okay. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. Thanks. So we can put these skills into here, it looks like. And then, I see. Okay. Let's revert these. So we're putting in one at a time that will impact everything underneath it. And it seems like if we can get certain things to these special unlocks, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, then we start getting additional benefits. I'm going to put a couple points in ranged here so that we can get TTD location hit effects. And then let's go, what other kind of goals are we close to? Sneak attack, attack unaware enemies while crouched to deal bonus damage. Let's do that. And then science is boosted right now, but even though it's boosted 21 because of our suit and our science assistant history, we don't get to unlock these certain goals, which makes me want to put some extra points in there. Science seems cool. Improve your weapons and armor at the workbench. And I am passionate about science. I am. I'm hoping we can find long guns to use soon, because I think this is the way I would prefer to be playing. But let's do this. Because we're not going to go to this next level anyways, we'll put these in. And then hopefully our next one, we can go long guns and science and get everything that we would want. Companion abilities. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy that you are targeting. Left control for companion ability 1 and companion ability 2 here. I guess the reason that switched is because when you start the game, it has crouch as control. So I switched that to C and then reversed that. So hopefully that's okay. Time dilation location hits. You've unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Okay. That's cool. We also have perk points. Welcome to perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best, to help her be the very best. Okay, thanks. So we've got 1 available. We can take extra health, time dilation meter maximum, extra damage when alone in a party. See, I'm going to definitely be bringing companions as much as I can. Extra walk speed, sprint speed, weapon armor durability loss decreased, companion crit chance. Vendor prices are reduced. Extra XP from companion kills. That seems pretty good. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. Plus 50% tactical time dilation recharge rate. That seems good too. Carrying capacity, probably going to be nice. Additional ammo stock at vendors. And then armor ratings. See, I don't know how soon we're going to get companions. But getting that extra XP early would be really nice. And we won't get another perk until, what, level 4, right? I'm gonna take this. And let's hope we get a companion sooner rather than later. So are we just gonna straight up leave already? This is such a cool place.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Oh, okay.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000... I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
I am the captain, as you said, yes. Sawed-off shotgun. One of your weapon or armor items is broken and at minimum effectiveness. You should find a workbench and repair it. Workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do to it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. See, this is why the science seems so cool. Tinkering would be really nice. Repair, let's see, what does this cost? We have 15, okay, so it takes weapon parts. This one, we have 15, it needs 16 to repair, but I wouldn't mind using a shotgun for up close, and it's a long gun. So I think what we'll do, hold on, I betcha, if we go in here and we break this down, some of our extra guns, weapon parts, beautiful. Let's do this. I don't need any of these sabers. Okay, so we get weapon parts from these two. And now... That's awesome. Okay, I didn't know that shotguns would be considered long guns. I'm happy about this. Let's repair this. And since we're here, we might as well repair this one. Installed modifications, magazines. So we're going to have to find, I guess, full-on mods to apply here. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. What do we have here?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine.
What?
Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Okay, so we could completely respec here. Choosing to respec refunds all your spent skills and perk points, then you can spend them in a different way. The price to respec will increase each time you use it. 500 bits. No. Okay, but good to know. That'll give us,
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay, so that's where the power regulator would go. Jeez. What else is going on in here?
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
I see that. This is not a bad setup, actually. Got a pretty nice place. I do say so myself. And as the captain of this ship...
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Oh yeah. You guys close? I might not want to know. Where would the captain's quarters be exactly? Out of curiosity? Guess we'll find out later. Oh, hello. Criminal activities. Uh-oh. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. Okay. A light assault rifle. Another long gun. Oh, this is awesome. Adreno. All right. I wish we wouldn't have repaired this other thing now, but we've got a light assault rifle, a level 3 shotgun. This is beautiful. I'm just going to keep this out of there for now. I'm the captain now.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Yeah, no, it's not my ship anymore. I am, I'm a starship safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming.
Well,
If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
like how she throws herself right under the bus. That's awesome. Okay, so we only have 30 bullets for this gun. Look at this. A successful attack while sneaking inflicts extra damage. Higher sneak skill increases bonus damage. See, if we can get into like sniper rifles or something. Old wreckage discovered. Oh. He's, oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think that was a good idea. Whoa. Runt of the litter, it said. Can I get back inside this ship? Because, I might need to. I'm out here. Okay. We've picked a battle that we cannot win. And I hate to run, but they were going to kill us. And they might still, actually. They might still. I think they're gone. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll investigate that site later. It appears that this is not the time. Man, they're everywhere. Let's go to town. No thanks. I know where I'm not wanted. Yeah, this is more my speed. The recoil. Oh, whoops. That's fine. This is not going to work. Yeah, I'm gonna need some ammo. Here we go. What kind of ammo does this gun use? Heavy. Okay, well. I'm gonna actually switch this in, just so we have options. Looks like we can break down too as soon as we pick it up, which is kind of nice. Do we have a map? Yes, we do. Look at this. What? It's unbelievable.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Better not steal this. I came from... Listen, it doesn't matter.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Oh, is it? My pod crashed in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we gotta own this. Right now, we are absolutely Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
Fair enough.
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I kind of feel like whenever it comes up, we kind of have to use this. Junior in humor? You mean like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground
Ain't that
and fill them
fancy.
with dead folk.
Oh. Okay. Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Well... Depends. I kind of just do what I want.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Right. So, are you asking me for help? Why are you making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
That's nice. Why can't you get the fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. All right, I'll do this.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case.
Goddamn
You may want to
Phyllis.
twist his arm a little.
Why is he a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Okay. Where do I find these people exactly?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Okay.
Yeah?
Listen, this town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Okay. How long have you been a junior in humor? Or like, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life?
Oh,
Work's
cool.
been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Yeah, Silas, you've mentioned that. You guys lose a lot of people, those marauders you mentioned?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they trying to do? Just get loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Well, okay. I can deal with that if you want. Do I have to... Here, let's see.
Hang on. Work's been real good.
You got a marauder problem, I can take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to
Cool,
Constable
okay.
Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Any ideas where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice.
Yeah, understood.
Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
The quest tracker displays objectives for the active quest. You can change your active quest in the quest log of your ledger. All right. Employment community. Sounds very inviting. Transition to Edgewater. Let me see, what was up here? Hello. Don't mind if I do. I'm not above feeding the family. Coolant tank. And by family, I mean just me. This seems like some type of, like, shared space, at least. So I don't know if I'm stealing from somebody specific. I'm not going to feel too bad about it. Steel bypass shunt? Riot control armor, geographic scanner, whisper quiet muzzler, bit cartridge. Pep pills. So these must be... Oh, and dervish mist. Adrenaline booster. Okay, so hold on. This must be a mod. Range weapon mod. Reduces the noise of each shot. Geographic scanner armor mod. Increases the range at which interactable objects are highlighted. That's cool. And then riot control armor. Oh. Absolutely. You've gotten a weapon modification. Install mods at a workbench to upgrade your weapons. Changing damage type. Adding a scope. Improving rate of fire, etc. Okay. There's some heavy ammo. And yeah, I will steal this shovel. Thanks. Okay, let's take a look here. Armor management. Drag armor helmet items up to the equipment slots to wear them. You can manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare to other armor, tag them as junk, or drop them. All right. So this is... Got 4 armor. There's armor types we have to manage. This is boosting our tech skills. And this is boosting our stealth skills. Huh. It's got better armor, which I think is more important. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Consumables. Here you can use junk or drop your consumables. They can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Your emergency medical inhaler is shown at the top of the screen. It uses Adreno as fuel to heal you in an emergency. And always keeps it loaded into slot 1. Increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just Adreno. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for a combined effect. Your medical skill increases the duration of these effects. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a problem for us. Absolutely. Look at, like, base health, 200% natural health regen. Base health increases. Okay, so we're seeing a theme here. Harmful status effect duration, minus 50%. Movement speed and melee weapons. Mind attributes by third. Okay. Here's our mods. Can't do anything right now, but we'll find a bench and we'll do it. So these mag picks, stealing's not the answer, stealing is the question. These are what we use to pick locks. And because of our character having lock picking here at 20, or minimum of 20, doors and containers requiring 1 mag pick are free, which I think is pretty solid. We need to find a power regulator here. Talk to whoever runs the town. You learn the man named Reed Thompson is in charge. Might be able to help you find the part you need to fix the ship. And then we have this here where we need to collect the gravesite fees. Okay, cool. I'm glad we came over here. What is this? It's like a little... just a storage area or something? I feel like we're just getting into so much trouble already that... No, I can't just walk in anywhere, I guess. Some type of power thing? What do we have back here? We'll go in from this door. So anything outside, that's ours. Ordnance control helmet, heavy ammo, bit cartridges. Thanks. You can use a helmet. 10 armor. It's a medium armor type. Block +5. Awesome. Now we're really fitting in. Mag to zap. Range weapon mod. Magazine changes the weapon's damage type to shock. Very cool. Okay, so the doors that have the lights around them we can enter. This isn't stealing. I don't know who left this stuff here, but thanks. Nico pad. 0G brew. Tartaris sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Pretty happy at this point that we took an extra point in strength just to carry stuff. A bolter pistol. A cigarette lighter. 122 DPS in red. Why is that in red? Is this like, is that signifying a damage type, maybe? Oh, it's using energy. Oh, okay, okay. I can't even switch to it. Oh yeah, I can. I don't know why. I imagine that this is just because of the damage type. That it's in red like that. But we'll see. I'm gonna unequip it for now just because... Oh, can I even? Maybe not. Okay. I don't want to accidentally use up that ammo yet. We'll definitely see what's going on back there, but let's head into Edgewater, shall we? Before we rob everybody of every single thing that they own. Let's at least meet with this guy that we're looking for. Saltuna. Isn't this what the guy that we found recommended?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
The Saltuna Cannery. I don't know if I should feel bad or not. I don't. Bit cartridge. What's the terminal do? You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Terminal access. Logs or exit? Notice, Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Huh. Oh, did not want to do that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
I'm gonna let him.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
What are we filling the cans with, guys? Oh, now I have your attention. Thanks.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Understandable. Are you Reed?
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
That's correct. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Look, I need repairs and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Fair enough.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
What do you mean by frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Seems fishy. That's a lot to ask of a stranger?
You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason.
Scripture. That explains it. Okay, so let's pretend I'm interested. What can you tell me about this geothermal plant?
The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
Okay. And you're saying that you want all this power going to your cannery?
We could use the power. Cannery's been struggling. If we don't ramp up productivity, the company might cut us loose.
Yeah, I mean... have you tried being better at your jobs? Can't you send your own people to the plant?
I'm afraid I can't spare the workers. We're strapped for bodies as it is.
Fine, okay.
And there is a small element of personal danger.
Oh, so I should do it. Yeah, that makes sense. What kind of danger?
Marauders. Bloodthirsty lunatics. A lot of them.
As long as it's not those beasts we saw. Look, I'm not afraid of a few marauders.
I appreciate your gallantry. You deserve my honesty, and so I will be plain with you.
Thanks.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh, I don't... Is it Marauders? Why don't you just tell me what I need to do?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters.
Oh.
Former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How am I going to recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
So why did they leave then? They must have left for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard.
Honest.
But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, I'll do what I can.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah, she can come, for sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so...
Diagnosticators, sweet!
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yes, Mr. Thompson, it is. Do not trust him. I do not trust him. I do not trust him. You've gained a companion. These are characters that will join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion's ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. Let's see. Divert power from the geothermal plant. Look at, there's like botched. Oh, that's cool. Can sort by location or region. The order. Alphabetical. Main versus non. And we have our codex, which is just going to be full of all sorts of stuff. Parvati. The companion ledger. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, following distance and aggressiveness. Oh, cool. Okay, so what type of character is she? And we choose like individual perks and everything. Controls the distance. Close, stay close to the player. Follow at moderate. Follow from a distance. I would say close. Weapon, melee, mixed, or ranged. Roddy slams down her hammer, creating a blast wave that shocks enemies and stuns automechanicals. Melee damage. Okay, so let's put her on melee then. And mode passive, defensive, or aggressive. Only attacks targets the companion has been explicitly told to. Once told to attack a target, the companion continues to fight until combat is over. Companion always engages in attacks when the player enter combat. Yeah, I think that's probably good for us. And we have this thing. Her armor is actually way better, boosting tech skills. And then she's got the impact hammer and the light pistol, which is fine. Okay, cool. This is awesome. I'm having a really good time so far. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, but I'm going to be posting pretty regularly. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a good time as well. And since it's the first video in the series, I'll ask you if you can drop a like. Helps me a lot. But I just hope you're enjoying, and we will see you very soon. Take care, and bye for now.